This conference will now be recorded.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to call this to order. If you just joined, I'm going to just talk for a little bit. This is the first one we've had in a long time. We got to catch up. I'm going to ask Aileen to explain a couple things. Number one, I don't know how if everybody's used these the Zooms or it's new. I know probably most of you have, but first thing I'd like Aileen to explain the 6 o'clock and the 7 o'clock, what we put in there, and we have to ratify the agenda for the next 12 months. Aileen, can I just turn it over to you for a few minutes?
Sure. This is Aileen Marsh. I'm the recording secretary for the Boothe Park Commission. Just so you're aware, guys, one of the, per Robert's Rules of Order, and for these meetings to go forward, you just need to identify yourself each and every single time you speak. So you'd want to say, I'm Aileen Marsh, secretary, I'm Jim Connor, chairman, councilman, etc. So because you're not meeting in person, if you want to speak, you can, I guess Jim can't see you, so we can just kind of blur it out, but you would still need to identify yourself. One of the things that you're going to vote on is the 2021 schedule of your meetings, traditionally held on the third Wednesday of each month. I guess you guys have been meeting at 7 o'clock. The schedule that I drew up says 7 o'clock. You absolutely can, if you guys want to meet at 6, you want to meet at 6:30, you want to meet whatever time you want. It's not been posted and certified with the town clerk, so you can make it whatever time you want.
Hi,
Jim and I have also talked. We're going to try to have the meetings at Boothe Park. When live meetings in person can happen, we're going to try to have them in the first floor of the hall. And for the record, Anne has also joined. Welcome, Anne.
Her mic's not on.
Hi, this is Jim Connor. Just got a question on when you say are we gonna, if we pick 7 tonight, it's 7 all year or 6:30 all year, or is there flexibility? That's where I'm a little confused.
You pick a time. Let's just for the record, let's say you voted for 6 o'clock, and then when it came time in the month of July, everybody said, no, you know what, nobody can meet until 7 o'clock. You can still have a meeting at 7 o'clock on that one given time. It's just considered a special meeting because you're changing the time. But yeah, you do. But so the question is, you would have to pick a time. It can't be 6 this month, 6:30 next month, 7 the following.
Okay. Yep.
Lou DeCilio. So with that being said, does everyone want to have it set the schedule for 6 p.m. and then again moving forward, like Aileen said, that we can just change it on if it's the same day? But I mean, 6 o'clock is probably could be better for a lot of people just to get it over with rather than wait till 7. But I don't know what anyone else's opinion on that.
Hi, it's Paul DeVito. I think 6 is a little bit early. Maybe we could 6:30. People have work schedules, especially come spring, summer, fall. I know in my business, real estate, we're not wrapping up till 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I'd be hard pressed.
This is Andrea Kawakami. I would agree with Paul. I mean, if we're doing this as dial-in or webinar, 6 would potentially work, but if we go back to in-person meetings, that's going to be very challenging for me. So I would say meet in between and say 6:30.
Okay, then I make a motion that we amend the yearly schedule to reflect that 6:30 be the start time.
I will second that motion as well.
Okay, is there any further discussion on it? If not, call to vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Chair votes yes. Motion passes unanimously. All right, a financial report. I don't think, Lou, there's probably too much going on, is there?
Not that I know of. I mean, obviously, really hadn't done much over the last year, so there should be still whatever the council allocated in our funds should probably still be there because we haven't really done anything since last year.
Yeah, we're beginning the budget process now, so I'll check that for next month to see where we're at.
Dick Brown here. I just joined the meeting. I'm sorry, a couple minutes late.
Dick, we're ready to adjourn already. You missed everything.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time in my life. I didn't realize the time.
Short.
Okay, fundraising committee, I think we're gonna hold off on that because we've got to kind of circle around. You know, we're trying to catch up the last 10 months. Can everybody mute their phone unless they're talking? Okay, thanks.
I'm on my landline. I can use my cell phone.
No, that's fine. I don't think there's a lot of static, so. All right, I can't see anybody. Is the Boothe Memorial guys here? Railway
I'm here.
Society? You want to give us
Paul
an
here.
update?
Again, because of the last year's events, not much going on. We have not been able to open the building for open houses at all since 2019 Christmas season. But we did do a lot of work on the outdoor layout during the course of summer and fall. We did have 2 open houses, one in August, one in October, actually on Halloween for the outdoor layout, and both were very well attended and a lot of enthusiasm, and people are looking forward to us getting back.
Okay, that sounds good.
The one housekeeping item, if you will.
Yeah.
Both Don Masso and I, when we've been up there, just checking on and make sure the heat is on minimally and everything's in order. We keep picking up loose roof shingles that have blown off. There's probably 5 or 6 now, and there's an area in back of the building up near the chimney that you can clearly see where a lot of them have come loose. So the building now being a little over 20 years old, I think we're going to be in need of a new roof. So I don't know if that kind of damage can be repaired.
Yeah. Okay.
But I did bring it to the attention of our new public works director. And Renee said, hey, look, I've just started kind of thing. I'll get back to you. We'll take a look at it, see where it goes. So she's been plugged into it also.
Aileen, just document that and I'll follow up, okay?
Thank you, Jim.
Absolutely.
That is it.
Anything else? Anything else?
That is it.
If not, Astronomical Society? Nothing, I guess. Rose Garden. Radio Club.
Good evening, Jim. Bob Betts. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I've got 3 items, and I'll just, if you don't mind, turn it over to Adam after this. I don't know what I might miss. We're trying to find out who belongs to the bark chips that are occupying 2 parking in the parking lot.
I read the TV and I hear this.
There's people have been tripping on them. They've been there since April. And we were going to clean them up, but we don't know who they belong to. If it's the Rose Garden, I kind of think it's the Sister Cities property, but I'm not sure. And they're getting tracked all over the place. It's just a mess. It's just a, you know. I don't know if we could contact the Sister Cities people and ask them. And we will clean it up if we have to. But we've actually seen people trip on it. They try to walk through that. It's all soggy and wet, you know. And anyhow, just one point. The other thing is we still have the propane tank behind the building. I'm sure the town's paying rent on that thing. We haven't used it for 2 years. So that could be removed and go back to the provider who is filling that every year. We have no need for it. And finally, I just want to call everybody's attention to that large pine tree is going to be destroying that sunken garden wall. The roots are down into the base of the stone wall, and it's starting to crack. We don't like the tree because we can't put antennas on that tower there. But that would be a double blessing. So maybe somebody ought to look at that. That's really all I have right now. Adam, do you have anything to add?
Hi, this is Adam Hosta. No, this is actually my first meeting that I'm attending. So hello to everybody.
Welcome.
Kind of interesting that I have so much more free time in the last 10 months than I had before. So hopefully you'll be seeing my face much more often.
I see it too often.
You see it too often. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's all I have. Nothing new.
All right, Jim, I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Ann, are you here from Friends of Boothe?
I am here. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We haven't done much either. As you know, everything's been closed down, but I know there are some volunteers that have worked just a couple of people at a time in the homestead, trying to go through old paperwork upstairs in that office. And then the only other thing that they had been talking about was that Irving Moy collection of the Lincoln exhibit, Jim, which you took to Laura. And, you know, if it does find a home somewhere, we also realize that it needs someone to take care of it. And the friends don't want to take care of it. So it's not just accepting it, it's the care and maintenance of it that is now kind of up in the air. So I think at our last, we haven't had too many meetings, but we did have one a month or so ago. And it was kind of decided that unless the vets decide that they would like it as part of theirs and they'd be willing to care for it, that we would tell Irving Moy that we would hope that he could find another home for it. So, because he had a lot of nice pieces, but from what I understand, he also had a lot of little memorabilia, like, you know, bobblehead dolls of Lincoln. So, you know, it's a real mixed bag that was not a real home run, I guess. So I guess what I'm saying is it's just still a little bit up in the air what they want to do. They've been batting this around for over a year. So, and what else? We're trying to find new board members because we have a lot of aging folks, and see what happens there. What else? I think that's about it.
Okay. I don't think the student is here. Is there any new business? We talked about the meeting. We kind of jumped ahead. We took care of the schedule. Is there anything else that someone has new business?
Excuse me, Jim. This
Yes.
is Aileen Marsh, recording secretary speaking. Do you want to talk about the rental fees?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you send it out to everybody? Because hold on. Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes.
did.
Okay, I got it right here. I spoke to Amy Nor, who runs the rec services, and they'd like to raise the prices of. I'm looking at the time right now. The concern that comes into play all the time, especially in this day and age. I put this on the agenda just so we could talk about it, but in this day and age, with all the COVID and unemployment and everything, I don't think that to go forward would be the right thing. That's just my own personal opinion, but I want to see how everybody else feels. Because as it is right now, it sounds good to get money, but we're already having problems filling up everything just because of COVID and everything else. So I don't know what we would gain by doing this, but I agreed with Amy to put it on the agenda so we could discuss it. Even though I know I kind of scuttled it by what I said, but any thoughts?
Hey, Jim, it's Paul Boothe.
Hi, Jim, it's Andrea. It's,
Will I go?
hi, Paul.
Thank you. When I got the email and printed the schedule, took a look at it, what you just expressed was the first thought in my mind that, yeah, it's a great idea to try to increase revenues, but things being as they are right now, that may not be the year to do it. So I would be, not supportive of it at this time.
I kind of agree with you, Jim, and whoever's speaking, is that under the circumstances, it's kind of the wrong, conditions of putting in an increase, and see if we can hold the line for another year and then next year readdress it.
Andrea, you join. What's your thoughts? Andrea?
Yeah, this is Andrea Kawakami. I just wanted to say that most of the increases, I mean, if we can hold off on increasing, I think that would be best just until the restrictions with the pandemic are over. But across the board, I didn't find the $50 increases to be too much of a hardship, but I did find it a strange increase in the pavilion rental. So that's what stood out to me, that we were going from a tiered pavilion rental fee to a flat pavilion rental fee. So that's what I think should be revisited. But overall, I didn't think the $50 increase across the board was that significant.
I agree with Andrea. I thought that the increase on the pavilion just went up. Someone went up like $100, $150, where if it was a flat 50, would have been a little more tolerable.
Jim Lou DeCilio, seeing that everybody's kind of in agreement, I'll make a motion to table the proposed increases.
So moved.
Second.
Bob Betts.
Agreed.
Okay, take a roll. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Chair votes yes. Motion passes unanimously. I think that's it, right?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Nobody wants to go out and have a cocktail or anything?
I'll second.
Pretty
Thanks
soon.
a lot.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
One final thought before adjournment. We're going to try to get it back on track, even though it's remote. And as
Yes.
things warm up, we'll work on getting together, okay?
That'd be great.
Sounds good.
All right,
Great.
thanks a lot.
That's great.
Okay.
All right, have a good evening, everyone.
Sounds good. And I just
You
want
too.
to thank Aileen for doing a great job.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
thank
nice to
Aileen
have
for
you.
stepping up. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Aileen.
Stay safe, everybody.
You're welcome, you too.
Good
Bye now.
year, everyone.
Okay.
Take care.